Right, let's finish with the drawing. We add cell shading of the body, and I think I'm going to try my best to get the fabric working. So yeah, this is my cell shading, by the way, and there's another sketch that I made. Move it to the right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to select the I think maybe the trousers part. So color trousers. Okay, that will be the color layer that I choose, and I will use the magic wand tool to sort of confine it in that specific area, and then let's go to a let's just add a new layer. Though that will be the cell shading of trousers. Okay, trousers. Okay, hopefully that's correct. And then I can just add a click mask. So why I add this mask? If I use a brush, it won't go outside of this area. Okay, so let's go here. It won't go outside. Okay, so we can continue to draw. Yeah, just draw a little bit of the trousers here. So basically, if you're drawing trousers, you're going to focus on the folding area. Okay, so whenever you see a folded line, that means that they will have a specific folding, and you have to consider the lighting while you treating the folding. I'm thinking of things you got a line here, and here. Every line down below should have some sort of folding, and right now the trousers do not have a lot of detail. I might add that detail as well. So let's try my best to do this sort of thing. Okay, I'm going to first is choose the color, and the color will be a eyedropper tool, so I can get this color like this. Yeah, let me just using lasso. Okay, so I'm thinking. So we got this area here. Let's try this by just to be brave. I'm going to get this area at the right to be shadowy area. Okay, and all this down below will be the shadowy area. So go all the way to the right. Hopefully that will do. And if you don't want to finish this circle, you can just let it go. Will automatically draw a straight line. It's not recommended because you might missing some of the subtlety parts, but you can you can make do with this. And here I learned a fabric recently. This should have a stretched effect. So as long as you got some a force that stretch two parts a left and right, you should have a lot of folding. If you stretch this, okay, you can see a lot of line here. I don't know whether you guys can see it. Okay, basically it's like a wave, and we got a light and shadow and light and shadow, something like that. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just to make it closer. Okay, so we can I'm thinking maybe starting here, okay, go all the way up to here. Okay, so it will be something like this. So if there is a shadow, there will be a this will be the light, and this will be the shadow. Okay, so all the shadow start from the place where you think that you have the most stretch, and maybe here I got another shadow area as well, then going down somewhere maybe here. maybe here, maybe a little bit like stretching, or maybe some way here, have some sort of stretching, and every line, okay, this is just like a rule of thumb, every line that you draw down below, you should have some sort of a shadowy area, just to show a little bit, you know, their like volume. Okay, so let me add a little bit, so just show a little bit of volume. And right here, rule of thumb, should have some sort of a shadowy area, or the right side should have, okay, this maybe, not sure, but of course there will be a stretching, so this maybe here, okay, and all the way down, going to the left, going up, and going here. So yeah. So after I select everything, Shift and F5. So here comes the subtle part, because I have to fill like multiple places at the same time. I use the eye color dribble tool, and it's already fairly dark-ish. So I'm thinking, can I add in a like a not so transparent, but definitely a little bit dark, and I don't want to like fill this with like a really hard line, so I may use like a different mode. Can I use a different mode? Okay, I'm not familiar with this. Color pattern black, 50 and gray. Okay. So let's change that to like maybe 50. Okay, let's try this. Deselect. Okay. Okay. It doesn't look too bad. But I prefer. Okay, I'm going to try another technique. I'm not sure it will work, but I just want to try this. So there will be like the first method of doing this. Okay, so just to fill that with color. But what about I keep this selection and add another layer, okay? And then I'm going to use this as some sort of a mask. Can I do this? So adding a layer mask, so it will like only affect the area here. And I'm going to maybe can I just using a very big but soft round brush, have that specific color picked, make it darker, okay, using brush, but using a really big one, and opacity just drag to 100. Can I just draw here? Okay, I can. And so maybe not to like 100%, not 100%, just yeah, slowly and gradually adding the okay, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, soft rounder brush. We can do this sort of thing. Okay, can I change that to different mode? I can dissolve, multiply, color dodge, color linear and color dodge, overlay soft light, harder mix. Okay, you do have like a different thing. So what I'm thinking is maybe just darken. Yeah, maybe just darken a little bit. That's pretty good. And of course you can change opacity a little bit. Okay, as long as you are satisfied with the result, that will do. Okay, so the trousers is ready, and for the cape I'm thinking maybe let's try this. select the color of cape, color close outside. Yeah, this is close outside. You can use this as a magic wand tools reference. Okay, click this. It should do. Okay, can I just holding shift and click so you can like adding multiple layers at the same time. Go to here and there will be like trousers, like a shadow. Okay, and I'm going to add another and shoot adding layer mask. Okay, so only the clothes will be selected. Go to here and yeah, same old methods. Okay, I think I can do this like a really quick now, so it's just that all go down to practice. So I'm going to L to lasso, get all this. So for example here I want to add a little bit shadow area, and here I want to add a little bit dense, so all the way down maybe, or maybe not, sorry, I don't think this is the way to do. Let's think about this. Okay, here as long as I got a line, okay, beneath that line should have some sort of a shadow area, so just add a little bit of like a density to our guy. And by the way, I think the cell shading technique is a technique that you want first get that specific style. The second is that essentially you do this because you want to save a little bit of time as well as money, because you don't want to get like a too realistic like a gradual changes. I often like spend tons of time when I'm doing this like a realistic sort of a shading. So I think maybe do the cell shading, and arguably I do this pretty quick. Okay, if you compare this with like a normal like a me shading things, not using like lasso and then like a batch fill things, you'll be astonished by this like how quick that I can do this. Oh my gosh, that's just like a new revelation. Okay, so basically just add a bunch of new like a folding area here, maybe a little bit over here, doesn't really matter. Okay, so right now I'm thinking this hand is like inside, so there'll be like a little bit like extrusion, so maybe adding some parts here, okay, and a little bit part here, so just like educated guess. Doesn't really to have like a 100% answer, something like that. And here maybe a little bit, okay, maybe a little bit. Okay, I think I just like move a little bit outside, doesn't really matter. Alt, but just to be safe, let's just delete this, and a little bit folded area maybe here, and yeah, this is just everything is just inside, or is it? No, it's inside. Okay, that's good. And then Shift and F5, I think I just become like a quicker and quicker and more confident in doing this. So all comes down to practice, guys. Just all comes down to practice. Maybe more saturated or desaturated. Let's desaturate it but make it dark, but at the same time not too much. Maybe just the 70% of it. Okay. Let's check it out. Okay, that's looks pretty good. Let me just decrease the opacity a little bit. Okay, maybe increase it. Let's zoom it out. See the result. I think here it's a little bit flat, so maybe add some light. Maybe, I'm not sure. So there will be like close, like a shadow, and let's add a light area as well. Yeah, I don't think I need to, add in the mask. I don't need that. Just need a little bit hint of light. Yeah, maybe not fill, just using brush to do that. Okay, soft brush, color dripper, and adding, like, light it up a little bit. Okay, and opacity pretty low. So that's a relief. Okay, add a little bit light area here, and foldy area. Okay, so if there is a fold at the top of it, should be lighting to it. So yeah, and here, and I believe here. Okay, everything, as long as it's got like a really prominent fold, should have some sort of lighting to it. And here, maybe just some hint here. Okay. As long as there is a shadowy area, there will be some sort of light. Okay. By the way, I did this because I think that this area is a little bit like a flat, so I just do this just for fun. Just adding a little bit light, or they will be like too flat. Okay, can I add in like a different dissolve, darken, multiply, color version? Okay, lighten a little bit. Okay, doesn't look too good. Maybe add like different effects. Color dodge can give you some sort of feeling, but I don't want it to be like too much. So maybe something like this. Okay, just maybe add a little bit of hint. And of course, I want like this to be really blurred out. So maybe using Gaussian blur would be a good idea. So you can't actually see the area has been lighting up. Okay, let's see that result. With it, without it, with it. Yeah, that can serve as a pass. Okay, without it, with it. Yeah, close. Without it, with it. Okay, without this too. Okay, adding. Okay, pretty good. So add some sort of 3D effect. And then I believe that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah, the hair, sorry about that, here. And the line, still thinking the line's not good enough. So line art, if I like hide it, okay, if I just hide this line, won't be good enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to duplicate this layer. Yeah, you know the drill. One for decrease, just make it softer. Okay, the other for blur. Yeah, I love Gaussian blur. It's like a my savior. Okay, just blur it up, but decrease the opacity at the same time. You give it like a dreamy sort of effect. Just make it softer. Okay. Okay. This do have some sort of a unique effect. Okay. Let's just zoom it out a little bit. Okay, that's much better. Much better. The left one when you compare that to the right one. Okay. Yeah, and the face, I believe I can do with a little bit, yeah, it's already pretty much finished, I think. But you can like this a little bit close. But still, I want to like modify this face a little bit. So for example, I can add a little bit pinkish, color to the lips. Right now the lips are like too thin. I know this may not seem to be a good idea, but I'm going to try this anyway. It's just okay. So some juicy lips. Just a little bit hint. Smaller maybe. Okay, let me make it like a darker. And yeah, maybe add a little bit darker hint here. Okay, so it gets more. Okay, I think I may ruin this. Okay, maybe not so smiley, but something like this. And can make it like a desaturated, but dark-ish decrease. Just a hint. I think maybe adding too much will ruin it. Okay, that's relatively okay. And the hair. I haven't added hair, so there will be like a lips adjustment. Lips adjustment. And another for the hair. I think I need to change the hair as well. Okay, I think I got like double the hair body. So got the hair color skin here. Yeah, got it here. Magic wand for W for wand tool. Got the top of this layer. So there will be like the hair layer. Adding the layer mask. Choose this hair layer. Just change this a little bit. So what I'm thinking is, the dark area as well as the highlight. So the hair may be adding some parts of as a dark area. I'm thinking, so the light coming from the left, okay? So whatever is at the right side, so most likely we have some sort of the like a darkenish. I don't think this is working, and I don't know why. Why can't I like using selection tool on it? It's so weird. What the heck? Okay, let's just delete this layer altogether. Just add a normal layer. Okay, I think I just delete this and add a normal layer. Okay, did I miss like a select anything? Okay, deselect, sorry. Yeah, pretty strange. What the heck? Like deselect, command D, deselect, yeah. So inside of here, everything at the right side should have some sort of selection. Okay, just a very tiny subtle hint, but I also want to do things fairly quickly. So we're adding some sort of like messy here, just to quickly give it some sort of hint. That every hair to the right side should got some sort of shadow. Okay. Down below. Yeah, this can be done pretty quickly and pretty easily, by the way. I have to make an alternative get rid of this. Okay, here, here, here. Okay, move it. Right side, almost finished. Just a few. Yeah, and I think maybe a lot of here should like go all the way to here, so you can sort of show the starting point. Okay, just a hint and starting here. Okay, I'm going to test this by first add this color, and I drew just to make it a little bit darker, even more saturated. Okay, deselect. Okay, that's pretty good. In fact, that's pretty good. And then I can use like the color. So the final touch, I'm going to just add a new layer. It'll be like really highlight, light, and I believe that I can use color dodge to do that. And I'm going to like lock every colored layer maybe here. But yeah, I can't do that because I just like make it to the right side. So but maybe just can I just add that here without using any of this layer? Okay, just add it here using a brush. Yeah, maybe just soften brush, relatively large. So let's try this. Okay, nothing happens. If I use like a lighter one, increase the opacity as well as the flow. Okay, so a little bit, that's pretty good. Increase that. So adding a little bit highlight. Maybe too much. Can I just make it more subtle like this? I want to add more texture, so I'm going to use oil brush, special effects, like a dry media, wet media, like real oil brush. Okay, that's too much. Oh my gosh, that's definitely too much. Just decrease that. Okay, and using like a screen color dodge. Lighter color. Yeah, this can do. But the color dodge is just too tempting. What about I like it zoom it out? Yeah, we can do something with the color dodge. But I believe I need to make it like a really like subtle area. Okay. And maybe just to add a little bit in there and in there. Normally all this like a reflective highlight should add approximately the same horizon, so should be approximately same area here and here. Like that's the spirit. Okay, a little bit, and the rest should be a little bit here and there. Okay, something like that. Hopefully that will work. And I'm going to use the same method, maybe adding a little bit in a highlight. I don't want the attitude in there, so maybe a little bit here. can just use this to here. Maybe not. Okay, can I? Maybe not oily brush. Just to try something like the hard round brush. Can I do this? That's just definitely too oily. Not the brush. Just a normal brush like this. Okay, add a little bit of highlight here. The final highlight. And here, going a little bit coloring here and there. Yeah, and in the center, here, right side a little bit. Alright, let's just decrease opacity, so it won't be like too much. Yeah, that will do. Let's zoom it out. Okay, as I zoom out, I just found out a mistake. Okay, it's a pretty obvious mistake. That is like the not highlight copy. It's like the line art, and I believe I just got like this here. What the heck is this? I'm not sure. So I'm going to erase this. Okay, as well as the like blurred part and the like the color dodge maybe need to change a little bit, so it's definitely kind of better light color. Add pink color. Yeah, this is just definitely too dark. Cut, just change it to hue saturation. You can't do that. Yeah, maybe screen color dodge overlay. Soft line. Yeah, I think soft line may be working. Let's look at here. With it, without. Yeah, with it, definitely is better. Okay, I'd like to duplicate this. Decrease a little bit. Okay. Okay, pretty good. So that will be yeah, pretty good. I'm going to increase the canvas so you guys can see the like step by step, and I'm going to do a quick like reflection of what I did and what I did correct, what I learned, what I did wrong. Okay, so this all sort of thing should be like the final group. So it'll be the yeah, final group. I'm going to sorry. Final group. Oh, the final group is sort of based on the flat line as well as colors. Oh my gosh. So I may need to duplicate all this and flatten it out. Just merge it out. Get inside of this final and get this down. So get all this layer down. Okay. So I can flatten the final layer out. get it to like the right side of thing. And then the sketch, okay, the sketch line, the color, I can, you know, single that out. Line art copy, okay, we got like a 2 line art layer where I can single this 2. Let's just duplicate this. I don't want you know, ruin this whole collection, but I want to like get this 2 layer selected out, so there will be like the line art, and then there will be like the colored, okay, yeah, this is color layer will be like here, and then adding all this shadowing. Okay, so I don't think this like a flat color. Yeah, maybe add a flat color as well. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to like a comma and paste color here. Okay, flat color. So line here, flat color, and then cell shading, highlight. So yeah, okay, so there will be line art, the flat color, and combine that, adding the shade, the cell shading, as well as a highlight. Okay, I think I can even like make it more detailed. So I got like a 1, 2. Okay, so I can get like extend it even more, and the sketch line. Okay, and the final I can like duplicate the final as well. So duplicate final, and let's just you know, get the shading, like just single line art and all this shading without all this, the without lighting, just the shadow. Okay, without, okay, this is just a shadow, highlight, body, there's no highlight in the body, just a pure shading part. Okay, pretty good. And I'm going to kind of just single all the shading part out. Okay, can I just select? Okay, I'm going to do something crazy. It might not work in the end. Just want to like try things. Okay. Copy and paste. Okay, and all this like a shading part. I'm going to like single this out here, and then right click group. Okay, there will be the cell shading, and then the cell shading, can I just you know, move this to a specific outside layer and get everything in the final layer. Right side, get the cell shading selected to the left. Okay, that will do. So adding the cell shading, we'll get this sort of like a final result, but without highlight. So final, no highlight, and then we'll get a final copy. This will be have a highlight. Okay, and to get this like a final one to the right. Okay, so that will be like a step-by-step breakdown. So a quick takeaway is that yeah, first doing the sketch, yeah, just a normal thing, and I changed the eye. Okay, so basically, let me just make a little bit note here, because I always want to like review things and trying to improve. Okay, so first thing that I learned is that I need to make the eye to look at, sorry, to make the eye look at you. That's what I learned. 2 layers, 1 Gaussian blur, something like that. And definitely this drawing have some of the like error. That's because, you know, I think on the high side, I think the hand should like go, maybe this should go down a little bit, maybe, because this hand should go right and then like in the pocket. So yeah, maybe a little bit inconsistency. And then the color, just the lasso, doesn't really matter this step. Okay, it's just a flat color, doing whatever you like. You can use like the shading like a normal, like previously I did like a shading another way using the gradient map, but that's not this cell shading about. And combine this, okay, looks already pretty good if that's the style that you want. Then adding the cell shading, okay, cell shading, just to find the line, and underneath is the shadow. That's what I learned, okay, especially the closing part. Got a line and add a shadow. Got this like a separation of the like a chest, something like that. There's a line. You add that in a shadow, okay. And so we got like the cell shading part, and of course adding the highlight in the end, and that will be our end drawing. Okay, so looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So it will be like a quick step by step, and I also reviewed my process. So hopefully, yeah, this video is helpful. And please, if it's helpful, yeah, please give me a thumb up. And yeah, if you think I still need some of technique, maybe I did it wrong, or maybe you think there's some anatomy mistake, something like that, do please leave it in comment section. Do please point it out. I'm eager to learn from you guys, and yeah, eager to improve, so I can make like more videos to show you guys how I learn from you guys, and show my gratitude, and yeah, share this knowledge to more people. Okay, so yeah, that will be it, and thanks again.